Hey, east, west, north, and south. Who them a talk about? MORAA, the one and only truth teller. You don't know. It's MORAA, MORAA, MORAA. The one and only truth teller. You don't know MORAA. You got it, girl.
Hi guys, I hope that you're all doing great. Hi guys, I hope that you're all doing great. Now, I want to start this video by clarifying something that I said in my previous video. And this is because I've seen people asking me questions in the comment section. And this makes me feel like most people do not understand what I meant. So I want to quickly clarify the whole issue. And I also want to thank those people who came out to tell me that this quiet grandma, to answer me, because I also posed a question in my previous video. I was asking if quiet grandma has any kids, you know. And so I've seen a lot of you answering that question, telling me that quiet grandma did not have any kids. Others are telling me that she had kids, but they all passed away. So whichever the case may be, all of you alluded to the fact that she is childless. Like, she doesn't have any kids, like, as at right now. So, and also remember, she is a widow. So that means she meets the requirements of an old mama who is supposed to be married to a younger wife, or rather, who a younger wife is supposed to be brought to her. I'm saying this because I also gave an example of my own grandmother on my maternal side, who, my grandfather had two wives. So my grandmother and another one. So this other grandmother had girls, only girl children. And when my grandfather died, then later on her girl children got married. She remained in her boma all alone, And of course she was aging and needed some grandkids to play around, people to visit her. Of course, people used to visit her. We used to visit her and all this. But guys, this her name to be remembered thing, they married a younger wife to her. So in the case of quiet grandma, I believe that that's the exact same thing that has happened. First, she is a widow. Number two, she is, an elderly woman who is past, probably past childbearing age. Number three, she is childless. So what I think they did is that they married Joanna to her. See, Joanna already has kids, and that's a plus. That's actually what they look at. They normally bring a girl who has kids already, Now, where people are getting confused is people are asking me, so does it mean that, why does she have a boyfriend? Why does Joanna say that she has a boyfriend? Yes, actually, that is how it's supposed to be. Because culture looks at it like Joanna already has, Joanna is young. And of course, she still needs, and she needs a man. And on top of that, they want her to also have a man so she can continue having children. Of course, nowadays, with the economy and all these things, people are not, urged to give birth to many kids. But like in the olden days, that's what they wanted. They marry off a young wife to a particular old lady, an old widow. And then this girl, comes with her kids, and then she has a boyfriend to continue having children. But these children all belong to the old lady. So, this girl is married to this old widow, and this girl is bearing kids who will be called the children of this widow. And these children will belong to this boma, and they will take over the land so that this name can continue, so that the generations do not stop there. So that, yeah, I bet you all understand what I'm saying. So, for that question of why does she have a boyfriend? Yes, she is supposed to have a boyfriend. Yeah, because culture knows that she has needs, and she's got to meet the needs as a young woman. And also, number two, culture knows that she requires kids, and she will require a man to give her the kids. And another question people have asked me is, do they practice leleism, or she is required to have a man? Of course, I do not know about if they practice leleism, but about the issue of having a man, that is a must. Because the man, is the one who brings out, the sperm to meet the egg for fertilization to bear kids. I really don't think they used to practice leleism, because in original African setting, that is not there, it's not even allowed, So, no. So basically, this whole setting is about kids. Yeah. So you can imagine how these young wives, they are privileged because they have a home, land, everything that they need, and they are allowed to have boyfriends out there, to satisfy them and to give them kids. Oh yeah. I hope I have made it clear now. So guys, I have seen a very disturbing video from Paris Mumo. I actually saw her post something on her community page about somebody who is wishing her to be unalived. Somebody who hates her so much that she wishes Paris was not existing on this planet. Now, I honestly do not understand human beings. And, I was like, this is sad, this is crazy. And I just brushed it aside and I said, this is some crazy person. But when I actually saw, a video by Priska, seeing her emotions, seeing how hurt she is, seeing, how this has affected her, I felt like, people are so heartless. They do not think that other people have feelings. Other people are also flesh and blood just like them. Before you type something, before you say something, why not just think? Why not just stop to think? What if it was me? What if it was somebody I love, who this is being done to? How would I feel? Guys, even right now, I'm seeing these fools, the negative reactors. I'm seeing them posting some very stupid videos, about this same Paris, and Rocio. Just stupid videos, including Marwa there. And to be very honest with you guys, I am not watching those. Because I can see from the thumbnails, I can see from the titles, I'm not watching that nonsense. Because I feel like they are stooping too low for views. I said it before. I do not care if Paris, did what or did not do what. Rocio is the current woman, of Marwa right now. And I do not understand why people should always be bashing her, with things that they really cannot prove. Remember, guys, even Gintu, was being sought by police because of uttering very crazy stuff about Paris. More guests, these people were not sleeping. They were waking up with breakfast was Paris's name. Lunch, Paris's name. Dina Paris's name. What is wrong with people? At some point, guys, even me, I normally feel like, okay, if it was me, this one is being done to me, I wouldn't feel okay. And then, sometimes I feel like MORAA, tone it down a little bit. Honestly, guys, But then again, I normally feel like when I see that these people are not toning down, I'm like, why should I give them space? So sometimes I normally like saying, I like to reciprocate, because of what they are doing. But I cannot just come out here and start just talking badly about someone just like that from nowhere. It cannot happen. Guys, it is so unfair. I don't know what people want. I feel this is too much. And I believe, guys, that whatever this lazy gang is saying is what is leading people to believe some nonsense about Paris, and that is why they are talking to Paris the way they are in the comment section, in the chat sections, in her email, in her inbox, WhatsApp, or wherever they are talking to her. I believe, because guys, I have said this before, even when it comes to Marwa, you will find that these people will be typing, their subscribers, they will be typing stuff and you're wondering, like they know Marwa. Guys, sometimes I look at some comments and I'm like, honestly, guys, even Marwa I don't think knows this about himself. Some crazy accusation. Somebody will just come out with something and then you're seeing them agreeing, yes, or somebody will just say something stupid on the chat section, and then somebody like 𝐷𝐿 will pick it up and then start expanding on it and just blowing it up, just amplifying it, something that is so nonsensical. But in my mind, I'm like, okay, 𝐷𝐿 is doing this for money. So you, who is typing that, what is your problem? Like, why are you doing this? Why do you have so much hate? Why is it paining you so much? Guys, it doesn't make sense. These people are just too much. And I feel like they are always looking, for these people. Small things. Like I see when 𝐷𝐿 does a live stream, Marwa does a live stream, somebody will just come and ask a question. A question that they know is hard to answer. Guys, there are questions that if you ask me, I'll be like, even if I answer it this way, it'll still bring a problem. Even if I answer it this other way, it will still bring a problem. And those are the kind of questions they ask. So either way, they're damned if they do, they're damned if they don't. So I feel like sometimes when they ask these questions because they want to corner this person. And they know that there's no way, there's no way out through this question. And then again, somebody might say, okay, fine. Why don't they just say, okay, pass or no comment? Even if they say no comment, guys, people will still come up with something. Like for instance, guys, the question 𝐷𝐿 was asked about Jamaica. If you ask me, honestly, I feel like 𝐷𝐿 was caught between a rock and a hard place. Because, first of all, she knows that people are always wanting to criticize her. So, in her mind, she will be on the defensive right away. Because if you watch 𝐷𝐿's videos lately, she's making those smart comments here and there. Anyways, guys, I feel like if 𝐷𝐿 would have been given a chance to answer this question, like given a few minutes to think, she would have come up with a better answer. But she was bombarded by this question, and knowing how people throw hate at her and being confused and all this stuff, she honestly did not know how to answer. How many people, guys, can do a live stream, and get direct, straight questions, very controversial questions about their lives and about their circumstances, and they would be able to answer them very articulately and as people would want them to answer. How many people? All these people are just keyboard warriors. They cannot do live streams themselves and come and answer questions like the way 𝐷𝐿𝐿 does. 𝐷𝐿𝐿 just slips up a little bit. It's blown out of proportion. It is made a big deal. People are running with her name. I'm seeing people telling Jamaicans, don't watch this lady. Don't do this. Don't do that. Guys, sometimes people should just cut these people some slack. People should just, chill. Like I said, everybody, if you are put on the spot, you may not be able to answer the questions, half as well as 𝐷𝐿𝐿 does. So people should relax. Now, when it comes to Paris Mumo, somebody hates Paris to the extent of writing that kind of comment, guys. Look at this comment. Look at this comment. Somebody goes to the extent of writing this kind of comment. Is this person okay? Indeed, the devil is real, guys. The devil is real. So Paris was out here asking people if they know how she can go about having this guy tracked, the person tracked, and so that this IP address can be traced, so that this person can be known. Guys. And she was also asking people if they know how she can block somebody on email. Guys, imagine this is email. Guys, I am laughing out of pain because this is not even funny. Like, for real. So if I were you, Paris, I would, of course, I know you're going to get a lot of advice, which is very good, and I hope it helps you. However, also do your own research, even if it's from Google, ChatGPT, wherever, do your own research, find out how you can do these things. Blocking somebody on email is not that hard. I mean, it's something that you can definitely do, and also this process of the IP address. Guys, this is bad. This is serious. This is such a bad mind person. You, Sheena, is it Sheena, whoever, shame on you. If you think that people are going to be unalive before you, you'll be surprised. You are the one who's going to go before Paris. Shame on you. Shame, shame, shame. And guys, this kind of people, you, Sheena, let me tell you, you are the kind of people who live with so much hatred in your hearts that it is finishing you. You think that this will finish Paris? By telling Paris this, now this is going to finish her? It is you who is hurting inside. What a pity, what a shame. You have a miserable life. And this clearly shows me, because you want company in your misery. It is a shame. Style up. And I know that this woman, guys, wherever she is, or is it a man, whoever this person is, has a terribly miserable life. Yes, Sheena, I don't care if you want me unalive too, because you are going to go before me. Idiot. And before I forget, I actually saw a video where Carrots was saying that she will forever be talking about Paris because Paris was reacting on them. That Paris was a reactor, guys. For those who don't know, Paris was a positive reactor, like MORAA. She was a positive reactor and she was reacting on Carrots and the gang. So Carrots stated clearly that she will forever. Just the other day, just like 2-3 days ago. Actually, I wanted to play that, but remember I told you this is BS. So I said, I'm not going to dwell on this nonsense, But Carrots came out to say that she is bullying Paris because Paris used to react on them. And so for me, that tells you that whether Paris does wrong or she does not do any wrong, Carrots will still come to attack her. Carrots will attack her for the reason, of revenge. It is not about Paris doing wrong. So whatever Carrot comes out to say about Paris is fabricated, because she needs to keep constantly, bullying this woman. And I believe that's what they're doing, all of them, just because she was reacting on them. It's a big shame, guys. We are going to react on you whether you like it or not. Bring it on, you carrots. You are not going to scare reactors that, you're going to bully them if they leave the streets. Let me tell you, hey, shame on you. Guys, there has always been a heated debate out here on the streets about davyjnr. Is davyjnr helping people, or is davyjnr taking advantage of people? Is davyjnr a good person, or is davyjnr a user? Is davyjnr empowering people, or is davyjnr taking away their power? Is davyjnr doing the right thing, or is he doing the right thing? Is davyjnr giving to these people, or is davyjnr selfish and he is taking from these people? Guys, I have been out here saying that most of these people that davyjnr is actually helping, most of them would rather that he continues to use them. I have said use in quotes. If they are benefiting from it. People are poor out there. People have faced a lot. People are going through a lot, guys. And like I said, if you dare ask, I wish somebody could ask Dancing Grammar, let davyjnr leave you guys alone, because he is filming you guys too much. He is filming your quarrels. He is filming you in the morning. He is filming you in the afternoon. He is filming you in the evening, and that is not right. Can we tell davyjnr to stop coming around, to stop helping you, and to stop filming you altogether? And I, wish to hear Dancing Grandma's, response. Because, guys, I am pretty sure she will say, let davyjnr film me even in the night. Let him film me in the morning, at noontime, in the afternoon, and in the evening, and at night, the whole night. Let him put cameras here, to film me. You know why? Because she is benefiting from it. Guys, do you think that Grandma in her wildest dreams would have dreamt of having a house like the one davyjnr is building her? This is somebody who probably had given up, on that kind of life. She knew that, this life that she is living, sleeping together with cattle, goats, chicken in the same room. Guys, you can imagine. And we have seen how, she normally puts ash around the house in the morning, because there's urine, cow urine, goat urine, feces, and all this stuff. Guys, like, seriously. You can imagine the smell. davyjnr is always out there like, the smell. Guys, I don't even want to imagine. And this is the same area where they are cooking. That's where the kitchen is, at the corner. The 3 stones. This is the place. Guys, that floor looks like a shamba. A shamba that has been dug, waiting to for cultivation. It is not even straight. It is not leveled, I mean. It is so bad. These are the kind of conditions, this woman has been living in, together with Muita. So I just, I'm wondering, if anybody tells them that davyjnr is using you guys and he should stop, I do not think they would agree. And I have also said it in another video. If davyjnr, announces in his video and says, if you're out there, somewhere, anywhere in this country, And you want me to come and film you, film your stuff, film your struggles so that you can get help? Guys, David Jr. will get so many people, he'll be overwhelmed. He will not finish them. Guys, I'm telling you, it will be a struggle. People would be scrambling to get David Jr.'s attention. Please come to my home. Film me every single minute, please, as long as I get help. People are looking for school fees. People are looking for rent. And most importantly, people are looking for, a place that they can settle. If they can get land, if they can get a house built, some even have land with no house. Like how we see in 𝐷𝐵𝐼𝐄. You can have land, but to have a house, that's another thing. Guys, look at Grandma Goko Brian's shamba. Look at how big they have, the lands they have over there. But she did not have a house. Look at how she was living, the kind of state that she was living in. But Marwa made it happen in 19 days. Villa 19 was up. Guys, if Grandma said, don't film me, Marwa, don't film me, I don't want this, do you think Villa 19 would be up right now? So as much as people are talking about being used, David Jr. is selfish, David Jr. wants to benefit from views and all the stuff, these people are also benefiting big time. And guys, they are not just benefiting, from the material things. Even their dignity is being restored. They are feeling, they are getting that feeling of, being a human being. Guys, there are people who have lost hope. People who feel worthless, useless on this planet. But, when you alleviate their lives, they start to feel that confidence once again. They start to feel like human beings. They start to feel like people who are worthy, and that boosts everything about them, their self-esteem, their behavior, how they interact with people. Guys, what David Jr. is doing is beyond helping people with material things. If you ask me, what he is gaining, from them is far less than what these people are gaining from him. Because like I said, some of the things that they are gaining from David Jr., are, you cannot even quantify them, You cannot give them monetary value. These are things like self-esteem, confidence, just feeling a sense of dignity restored upon your life. All these things, you cannot equate them to money. How much would you pay for that? Guys, I'm saying all this because I saw a video, that David Jr. has done with Mwita and a dancing grandma. And David Jr. was telling Mwita about how this lady from New Jersey, USA, is really concerned about them, how she loves them. David Jr. also spoke about this lady is the one who's given 90% of, this building. And David Jr. was just telling these people how this woman is, focused on seeing them get a better life. And that is why this woman has decided to also pay, cows, to Mwita, so that Mwita can pay dowry to dancing grandma. Guys, I saw people, asking, like, what kind of nonsense is that? At this age, in this day and age, why should that be happening, guys? If that is what will make Mwita feel more of a man, then so be it. If that is what will make dancing grandma respect this man, so be it. And that is exactly what I'm saying, guys. Dancing grandma herself said that, oh, after Muita pays this dowry for me, I will now respect him. Dancing grammar is something else. That is to clearly tell us that she does not respect this man because this man has given nothing, you know. And she also went on to say that she will never beat him again when he pays the dowry. But dancing grammar, whether or not he pays dowry, please do not lay your hands on the man. Guys, so you can imagine, you know, that David Jr., through David Jr., these people, you know, their lives have been restored to human levels. Guys, sleeping with animals like that, I mean, that makes you feel like, I don't even want to say the word, guys. I don't want to imagine, you know. That is just the worst of the worst situations, you know. So I saw a video where David Jr. was talking to these people, and David Jr. asked Muita, you know, what do you have to say about, you know, the whole thing, you know, just the help that you have received so far. And this is what Muita had to say.
Muita is on his knees.
Yani, takachowaambia wametutoa katika maisha tulikuwa na maisha magumu sana. Tulikuwa na maisha magumu.
Wow.
Sasa wametutoa katika maisha. Unaona, wametujengea, wametusaidia vitu vingi. Naomba Mungu, nachosema ni kwamba Mungu awabariki sana. Na damu ya Yesu wazunguke na waendelee na moyo huo, wazidi kutusaidia. Nachoomba zaidi. Mungu awabariki sana.
So Muita says he's very grateful. He always prays for you guys. May the good Lord bless you all. And they used to be struggling with life. They used to be in poverty. It's evident, even where they are staying right now. That's why I'm really working so hard so that they can move from where they are to these amazing new buildings that we are building for them. So yeah, they are very grateful. And Muita always brings tears on my eyes when I see him going down on his knees. Anyway, that is Muita for you.
So guys, as you can all see, David Jr. Could not help but shed a tear. I too, watching that video, you know, the very first time, I had to shed tears as well. You know, I just could not help myself because the way Muita was saying it, you know, how he was expressing himself, it was really sad. It was really sad, you know, and for somebody to put yourself in their shoes, you can understand, you know, how grateful they are. You know, they are indeed very grateful. And may God continue to help them. And may God continue to help David Jr. as he helps people like this. And also, may God remember the donors, you know, and may God remember those who also donated prayers, you know, because they did not have the money to donate. Guys, this is just wonderful. And so for those people who are saying David Jr. is using people, let them stop to think for a moment, you know, the kind of lives that David Jr. has changed. Oh, yes. So guys, let us go to a more happy story. You know, a good story. Guys, somebody say Appaloosa. Say Appa. That's right. Guys, we have seen the horses arrive, you know. They have arrived all the way from South Africa to Nairobi to Nyabohansi. Guys, it is not easy. It is not easy. Hey, these multi-million horses, you know, have landed in the village. How many villages, you know, have Appaloosa? You guys in Nyabohansi, you should be thankful that, you know, Marwa is continuing to put your village on the map. You know, things that have not happened elsewhere are happening in your village. Positive things, nice things, you know, things to make your village known. Now, you will hear some people coming out here to criticize. And they are the ones, you know, in that village. Instead of taking advantage of this limelight and doing something positive so that the world can also recognize them, they will be out here using this limelight to say that Marwa, they should be chased from the village after they have brought light to the village, after they've brought development to the village. Now you want Marwa to leave the village, for you guys? After all he has done, shame on all of you. It's not going to happen. Let me tell you straight to your faces, it is not going to happen. Guys, without Marwa, who would have known these people? Without Marwa, none of these people could have been having the extra shilling from YouTube. I say that confidently because, guys, there is nobody in this village who had a YouTube channel that was working, monetized and making money before Marwa dropped, this whole YouTube thing in the village. I saw Ginto's sister coming out here to tell us she had a channel before Marwa brought it to the village. And guys, I said I'm not even going to check it, but some people actually checked out that channel that she mentioned, and they gave me that information in the comment section, and I, guys, it is the funniest thing I've had this year. This channel had less than 100 subscribers. This channel, the views, the most that a video was getting is 25 views. Now, is that a channel she's talking about? She's an idiot. I said, besides, maybe, this guy, Matiko, the chef Matiko, besides him, at least he had a channel that was at least, doing something. Although he also said it took him years to monetize. So even him, his channel was not doing well. But at least, it was somewhere. All these people are eating from YouTube because of iammarwa, the travel commando. Oh, yes. So, guys, I saw Rocio so happy. She showed us her favorite horse, And unfortunately, this horse was supposed to be the one that was supposed to be Rio's wife. But, whatever happened. And, we cannot complain. We give thanks for the time that Rio was around for us to enjoy him on our screens, for Rocio and Marwa to enjoy him, as their family member. So, guys, let us look at the arrival of the upper. Oh, yes.
Hola. Annabelle. It's very beautiful. We have been seeing pictures of them for 2 months. Yeah, I can see it. I can see. We have a big one. It's a freshen. I can see. Let me go try to greet her. Hola, Annabelle. Hola, Annabelle.
Yes.
Hola.
Hola.
Nice, another one.
Dani chunge, hiyo farasi anazaruka. Hiyo farasi anazaruka uoga. Marahaba.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Vamos, ahí se prendió.
Que lo cumpla feliz. Que lo cumpla feliz. Que lo cumpla Marwa. Que lo cumpla feliz.
I've made my wish. I've made my wish. Thank you guys. This marks the end of the video. We'll see you tomorrow on my channel. Bye bye.
Let me know what you think about this video, guys. Let me know what you think about Appaloosas. Let me know what you think about David Jr. helping people. Let me know what you think about all that I've said in this video. Guys, drop your thoughts, opinions, sentiments. Feel free to express yourself down in the comment section below. You know, let us keep this comment section lit as usual. And if you have not liked this video, why? You know, up to this moment, please just give the video a thumbs up. It is free, oh, it is free. Also subscribe if you have not already. Hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to turn on the bell notification, because that is the only way you will get notified every single time that I drop a banger. Guys, let us meet in the next. Bye bye.
That's who I chose to be. Truth teller, setting people free. Speak the truth, speak the truth. Speak it to set you free. Speak the truth, it's MORAA, your African daughter. Good people standing strong together. Bad vibes, negative weather. You suckers with your toxic tones, leave good folks alone. Stop the moans, lame and toothless, that's what you are. Truth shining bright like a star. I give and take, I educate, put things straight, that's my fate. Truth teller, reality checker. Truth teller, I'm your protector from the lies and the fake narrative. Truth is what I got to give. Speak the truth, speak the truth. Speak it to set you free. Speak the truth, it's MORAA, your African daughter. Don't paint pictures bigger than the frame.